What's up, y'all? It's your boy Inked, back at it again with another video. As you can see in the title, Savage Studios has been murdered, man. That's an unfortunate thing, man. Condolences to his family, condolences to his wife, man. It's never an easy thing, regardless of what social media or people think about certain individuals. They have families and they have loved ones that love them. You know, as much as we, you know, like society wants to be like, this person's a bad person, or this person's this, or this person's that. There's always somebody that loves that person. Somebody that has a mother, a father, a wife, children. So I just want to let you guys know that, you know, this video is not shaming him, talking crap on him by any means or anything like that. Obviously, if you guys do know who Savage Studios is, he was real big on prison YouTube. He was a deuce fiver. He came out of California prison from the other side, basically, which is, you know, SNY, or protective custody. If you don't know what SNY is, similar to protective custody. And he was from a notorious Deuce 5 gang over on that side. Obviously, he was very vocal about it. He always expressed it. He banged it to the fullest. And this is what comes with that lifestyle. You know, you got to remember one thing. When you're on social media and you're talking all this shit about all these organizations and gangs and talking shit to certain individuals that you don't even know who backed them. You don't even know. They may put out media. They may put out content. And then you go to talk shit about them. And you don't know who's behind them. You don't know who they fucking with. Real G's move in silence. So they're not going to talk about, oh, I'm from here, or I got homies from here, and I'm from this and that, and post it all over the place. That's not what you're going to get. So you just never know who you're talking to. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that by any means was this situation. At all. Because we don't know what the situation was. You know, we know that he was down south in Yucca Valley at his tattoo shop. He had an Instagram post where he was posting his tattoo shop. Whether that was that day or when he was there, I don't know. You know, and all these people all over social media leaking people's addresses, phone numbers, personal information. If you ain't willing to go handle it yourself, you ain't got no business putting it out there. You know what I'm saying? On these fake fucking pages, hiding, just throwing people's shit out there, man. It's crazy. You know? Savage Studios, man. If y'all don't know who he is, like I said, he was a famous Deuce Fiver. And I say famous because he's the one that really put that on the map as far as, you know, YouTube, social media. He was famous in a sense from where he was from. Not maybe throughout the whole world, but in a sense, he was famous where he was from. And he did accomplish a lot of things. And I've even heard him say in a few videos, man, I'm doing this to try to educate. I'm doing this to, you know, give people a better perspective now. I think that a lot of the content that he produced, you know, had a lot to do with insight on how it is to be over on SNY and PC, when a lot of people in society don't really know. Us from general population that were over on the other side didn't even know. I speculated a lot of things, and he put a lot of that to rest. It's interesting learning about how it is once you go over there. I've never been on an SNY yard or PC yard myself, so coming across his content, it was very, very interesting. You know, it is what it is. But condolences again to his family, and condolences to his wife. Shout out to Gunner, you know, for coming out with shout out to Gunner for coming out with the video. You know, he was the first one to pull up on the scene with this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give him his, you know, his props. You gotta remember one thing, bro. This is the lifestyle that we choose to live. We choose to be in the street. We choose to go to prison and live this fucking fucked up life. And he chose to get out of prison and still push that narrative. You know, he went to go get tatted on. He went to go get blasted up and got blasted. Straight up. I'm not saying that in a disrespectful way or manner, but this is reality. This is what it is. So everybody that thinks this shit is a game, whether you're in prison or you're out of prison, this shit's gonna follow you. You make a lot of friends in this lifetime. You make a lot of friends, but when you make enemies, friends come and go, but enemies don't. Again, I'm not saying that it was an organization or that it was somebody that he pissed off or an enemy. It could have been something random. It could have been somebody, hey, I just want some clout. It could have been anything, man. We don't have any actually details on it, except for what happened between two people, and one person's only left standing. So at this point, you know, we don't really know what's up. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. We got to start doing better also, you know, pushing better perspectives for the youngsters, man. You know, a lot of people watch this shit. And when I say that we choose, I don't 100% mean that everybody chooses to live this life or go through what they go through. Some people don't have a choice. When I was younger, I lived in poverty. You know, I lived in the hood, obviously. I grew up in it. I grew up in the thick of it, you know, honestly. I didn't even really know what else was out there in the world, man. You know, when I was younger, I was just living it day to day, every day. But at some point, you know, you're making choices because you grow older, man. You grow older, you become wiser, you know the difference between right and wrong, you learn shit. So it's unfortunate that this shit happened, straight up, honestly. You know, I don't wish no violence, no death upon nobody. I really don't. Again, man, condolences to his family, condolences to his wife. It's unfortunate. We got to do better, man. As YouTubers, as TikTokers, whatever we are, if we're pushing this content, we need to start pushing a more positive perspective and narrative. Not just educating the people and the youth, but also letting them know how to change their mindset, how to get into better situations, how to live better, how to think better, make better choices. We already shown them that anybody could do it. Savage showed them, man. Savage showed them. That's one thing that he did do. It showed them. Fresh out of prison, whatever, you can do it. You can make something for yourself. So if that was one positive message that he carried with him, regardless of what people want to say about him.